Good evening and welcome to this week's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive Plays Board Game, where some friends have gathered in distant locations to play a board game.
Yeah.
And we have travelled through time. For the last time you saw us was in 2022. It is now 2023. Hello, Happy New Year. Yeah, we're back. We're back doing some board gamey stuff.
Oh, like, you say that like...
We've been gone for so long.
Like, oh, we're back doing something completely different to what we usually do now. We're here doing the same stuff all the time.
Doing some more board game stuff. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I am Luke. That is Laura. And that is Dom.
Hello.
And yeah, we're back once again to play some board games and do some stuff board gamey. And then on Friday we'll do some D&D stuff. That sound cool to everyone? Cool? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's good. So check in we have audio.
We do. So yeah, today we're going to be playing a game that Laura's been wanting to play for a little while, Red Rising by Stonemaier. This is the game that is card-driven, hand-driven game where we are trying to the hand management game, really, where we're just trying to manage our hand and make ourselves have the most points as possible in this dystopian universe. There is an address of mine.
Oh no! How they ever find you? Seriously, you need to clean this background. It's ridiculous. Get all the boxes out. We need to tidy it up.
Tidy you up. Yes, we're going to be playing a little hand management game. We're going to be divvying out our cards to get as many points as possible. And in this game, points are possible. You get dumb points.
Oh, these are ridiculous amount of points. Actually, yeah, you can get a lot of points in this game, which is good.
Yeah, we like it. Like when we get the big points. Probably.
My phone going beep.
Wow, your microphone's really good if I can hear the ding.
We heard all the ding.
All the dings.
Dear. So yeah, today is Red Rising, but of course, because it is New Year, we can't forget about the people who help make this possible by supporting us, and that is Game Tea, as I need to find the right button on the stream deck. There we go. Game Tea, who are the purveyors of board game and gaming adjacent gear and goods. They make some wonderful stuff, such as candles and artwork and t-shirts and all sorts of wonderful things that they are doing over on their website, gametea.co.uk/eatcritsurvive. You can follow that link, or you can go to the regular gametea.co.uk website and use the code eatcritsurvive to get yourself 5% off your offer. All of that comes to us, and it helps us keep things going here. And it helps us get some really cool stuff from them going. And they've got they've got a whole lot of stuff. They've got some really nice dice that we had to look at just before we went on our holiday break. And hopefully we'll see more of them in the future. But for now, let's talk about the board game. First of all, actually, before we do the board game, Laura, Dom, how are you? Happy New Year. How's it going?
Yeah, very good, thank you. Just about recovering from going back to work.
Yes.
I was just going to say, it was my first day back at work today since Christmas, because I used some of my holiday allowance. And yeah, it wasn't terrible. Hooray!
It was not terrible, only partially terrible. Well, I've been back 2 days, and it's been one of those you go back and just go, oh, why am I back at work? But hey, it's a good life.
It's the way.
Because we need money, and money can be exchanged for board games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. We like our board games. So yeah, we are. It's been a kind of funny old start to the year, hasn't it? Ish. Just that it doesn't feel like much has really developed. I guess I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's a new year. It just feels like we had a week off. I don't know why. It might just be because it's a lot warmer than it usually is around this time of year.
Yeah, it doesn't feel. We had Christmas for like a week before Christmas because that was when all the frost and all the snow came, and today was like 12 degrees Celsius.
But cool, we're in spring.
Yeah, spring has kind of really come along out of nowhere, and it's just kind of okay. Yeah, it's warmer now. The weather hasn't helped, but I think it felt like Christmas. I think it went too fast, but I think everyone feels like it goes too fast. So, but no, it's okay. I think because we also didn't really celebrate New Year's, we just stayed in and watched a film because we are such party animals.
Yeah. Last year we had people around, but this year they were all busy doing other things.
Yeah, we were just a bit too like, meh, it's been a busy week. Let's just stay in and just watch a film and play some games.
Yeah, which is nice. Speaking of games, something that is going to be going live on our YouTube channel probably tomorrow is mine and Laura's top 10 by 10 board game challenge that we have set for ourselves. It'll take me 10 by 20-ish. And you'll find out why when you look at the video. That'll be going live. Go and check out our YouTube channel and subscribe there if you want to see that as it comes out. Because we've got some games that we're going to have to play to tick off those lists. We need to play at least 20 of them. We've got to play 20 games.
Got to play 10 games. No, 20 games.
10
times each.
Yeah.
So what we've got to do, that's 200 games.
200 plays here.
I can do math! Yay!
We've already started, but we've already got 200 hours.
It's 200 games. Whoa, when you put it like that, oh my goodness. I mean, for our play all the games challenges, that was 111 games.
Mm.
And now you're saying you've got to tell me we've got to play 200. That's a game. Like, hold on.
Every 2/3 of a day, roughly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's like 3?
You think that some of the games we've got on that list are quick and easy and light. I was talking to Ross about it, and I showed him our 2 lists, and we were sort of going, I've got 3 of my games are a lot heavier than yours, but on average, my game skews to the lighter side.
Yeah, you did pick some.
I had to
pick any heavy games apart from
they yeah, but
Tapestry.
spoilers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Boy.
No, not yet. It's fine. Yeah, there's a few games on there that are a little bit heavier than yours, but then again, yeah, yours is sort of medium range, whereas I've got a few lighter games on there. What?
You should have briefed me. I didn't realise we weren't telling people.
Well, it's fine. Yeah, so we are going to start things off this year by playing a little bit of Red Horizon. We tried to play this a while ago.
Oh, we tried to play this a while ago, and Tabletopia was not playing ball, and neither was Twitch, and nothing really it all
just happened. So we're going to be playing anyway. But as we said, in Red Horizon, we are doing some hand management and stuff. We're trying to make sure we get ourselves the most points at the end of the game. We're going to take it in turns to do one of 2 actions, and those actions will depend on what we're doing. So we can either lead. When we lead, we will be deploying a card from our hand into one of these 4 areas. And then we will activate its deployability, which is shown by this arrow here. Excuse me. And it'll tell you whatever the ability is on that card. Then we will pick up another card from one of the other zones that we didn't deploy into, and we will get to activate the bonus that is shown at the top. This one at Luna is getting the Sovereign token, which we may have a special power that will give us a bonus for getting the Sovereign token. Putting one into the Institute, which will score points, a bit of an area majority thing going on there. On Mars, we will gain helium, and at Jupiter, we will advance up this fleet track, which will score a number of points the further up we go. The end of the game is triggered when any combination of these 3 things happens. Either fleet track gets past 7, a player gets 7 helium, or we have 7 cubes, or a player has 7 cubes in the Institute. If all 3 of those conditions have been met by any combination of players, or if any 2 have been met by a single player, we will continue the round and get to that will trigger the end game. Effectively, we'll just go around until we get back to the first player, so everyone has an equal number of turns. The other action that we can do is we could scout. And if we scout, we reveal the top card of the deck and place it rather than deploying it, so we don't activate its ability, on any location, so that it's just out on there, and then we gain that location bonus, which is pretty straightforward. The other alternative, if we lead, which I realise I forgot to say, is you can choose to draw blind and roll this die, which can give you any of the 4 bonuses, plus a couple of extras, which we'll sort of talk about as they come up. At the end of the game, we will have a look at the cards that are in our hands, score the points printed on the card value in the top left-hand corner, like this one here, and then we will apply the sort of lower line that has a negative or positive or bonus points on there as we go. Some cards will also have an end game bonus like this one, which you can treat this card as having the same name as any specific character. So that can help with some scoring objectives. And beyond that, that's pretty much all there is, other than the house tiles that we need to select. So these are going to be giving us our special unique powers. I have given them a shuffle. Laura, would you like to draw a tile?
Oh, let's put my hand away. So, am I just putting it here?
Yeah, just pull it over to the red and then flip it face up. So you are House Jupiter. So whenever you gain the sovereign token, even if you already have it, you will advance on the fleet track.
So I want to go over here with blue.
We'll put it over here with the reds because to make life easier for me and having to fiddle around the settings, just makes life easier if we've got the same color as our hands that we've got on the board. Dom, would you like to draw a card?
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I am Mars. Whenever I gain the sovereign token, I gain a helium.
Lovely. And I am
Nice and simple.
Minerva. Whenever I gain the sovereign token, even if I already have it, I roll the die and get the bonus. If the roll is the sovereign token, then I select any other bonus on the die. So I've got a bit of a wild card option, so that's interesting. And then the only other thing we have left to do is decide whom shall go first, as I lock these up like this. Behold, dice of rolling. Where my app is. There it is.
Oh, dice of rolling.
I got a 7.
Wow, that's low for you.
It is
11.
Well, not me.
6.
Well, Dom's going first.
That was shocking.
Okay.
It could have been worse.
You were both rolling on D20s, right? You're not like D8s or something?
No.
Well, I rolled mine on a D6, which is really impressive. So yeah, if we go from Dom first, so you take this crescent banana as the first player marker. And off we go. You guys at home are going to be able to see what's in my hand, more or less. Laura and Dom are not, unless Laura looks over my shoulder, which she won't. She doesn't like to.
No.
Okay. So just one thing to check on.
Hmm.
When you lead and deploy a card to a location,
Yes.
does the card deploy ability happen first, or does the location thing happen first?
The deployability happens first because the location will trigger when you pull back a card
Got it.
from another column.
Location, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I should have planned a little better, but
Planning, that's for fools.
no worries. So, who would I like?
I look into the book series this game is based on.
You did, yeah.
Might need to.
Oh, that seems like.
Oh, I thought you had.
No, I haven't yet. I think I need to.
Oh.
That sounds like a fun thing to do. So I am going to lead off by deploying my assassin on
Well, that sounds rude.
Jupiter.
Huh?
So I banish the card directly onto this one. That's a yellow, not a gold. Sugar. Oh well.
You can put it over here in Luna if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, may as well. Yellow and gold are not the same. First thing I've learned. So yeah, I banished that.
Okay.
Is there a banished zone?
There is a banished pile next to the scoreboard.
Yeah.
You get to put one into the institute.
Yes. And then because I deployed on Luna, I gain the sovereign token, which is
no, it's you.
Oh, I draw from the one I take.
Yes.
Got it.
Get the ability of whatever you pull back on.
Got it. Must remember that. Okay.
Yes. Other way around.
So there's not one in the institute.
No, there is one in the institute because his ability lets him play it out.
Okay.
Good.
As I thought it was his name, I'm going to recruit Mr. Crabboot Cobbler.
Lovely, and that lets you place another cube into the institute.
Yeah.
Eep.
And I believe that's the end of my go.
It is. Laura, you're up.
Oh no, I haven't decided what I want to do.
I mean, it looks like this should be fairly quick to play once we get into it. I may be able to get more than one game in, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll try. We'll certainly try to.
Take from the thing I want to activate. Must remember.
Interestingly, I appear to have quite a strong hand at the start anyway.
I don't know.
Welcome to AP Central.
I haven't even got like an idea of what I want to do yet.
Ooh, okay, I need to watch out for that.
Yeah, my hand is annoyingly good to start off.
Oh yeah, speaking of hands, one thing I did notice reading through the rules is having more than 7 cards in your hand at the end of the game is bad and gives you points.
Yes, there is no hand limit, and there are very few ways in which you can gain cards beyond the 5 you start with, but it is possible.
When something is at the top of this location, is that at the back of the small pot?
No, it's the top is the topmost of the pile.
Right.
Yes, Dom.
No, I'm not going to make the non-family friendly joke. I'm going to resist.
Fair enough.
That's
save it for Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, well you'll find out what the ominous flapping was, maybe.
May do, who knows? The flapping that made you hide under a blanket. It made you scared.
It's going to turn out it was just the noise of someone flapping the blanket.
When did I hide under a blanket?
Last D&D session.
Yes. Yes.
And if you need reminding of what happened in our last D&D session, you can go and check out our YouTube page. There, we can do it now if you want to. And see our D&D adventure there.
And speaking of checking things out, if anyone's read the books in chat has read the books this is based on, and drop us a comment and let us know, because I sort of looked at the synopsis of this. It was just like the kind of thing I might be into, so I might be giving it a go.
Yeah, the sort of dystopian future society base, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. That can be a resolution for me. Read stuff from new authors.
Yeah,
I'd probably have done it anyway, but making it a resolution.
May as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown.
Okay, I'm going to
I have not either.
play Antonia, where I choose an opponent, they banish one of their cards, then I banish Antonia. So for now, I'm just gonna I'll play it on Mars for now. I will banish one of his cards because he said he had such a good hand. And then Antonia gets banished. Oh, sorry, I just picked up 2 there for some reason.
Weird. Well, let's get rid of Mess Hall Cook.
Oh, it's not clicking in for me.
No, that's okay. I got it.
Bother me.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. So, what card are you taking back now that I've got a smaller hand?
That I'm going to take the researcher,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get put a cube on the institute.
Institute.
Have a stuff.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Humana.
Well, that was mighty terrible of you.
Yep. What are
Already the backstabbing and intrigue begins.
Hmm.
Oh, I just realised what that card said. Oh wow.
All right. Well, I'm going to. Whoops. No.
No, what?
I almost played 2 cards. I'm going to be playing Artificer out. Now we'll place Artificer over at. I just realised I should probably check on what other things are there. I'll take the. No, I'm going to take the Group Counsellor. So I'll go up 1 on the Fleet track, and the Group Counsellor has an ability when they are played out. So that is the end of my turn. Dom.
Yes. Okay.
Note to self, do not put beverage in metal container next to the output fan of the laptop.
What just happened?
It's slightly warmer than I expected.
Oh, right.
Delightful.
Okay. Yes, that seems like a fun thing to do. And then what should I do afterwards? Well, that seems like a very good combo. Okay, so I'm going to deploy the Hollow Host into the Institute. But their ability when they're deployed is that if I have more influence on the Institute than the players to my right, I give them the Hollow Host. I gain the top 2 cards of the deck and then end my turn. So have a Hollow Host, Luke.
Thanks.
And I'll have 2 cards from the deck.
Yes.
And then I don't get to take any card back or gain anything because I've ended my turn.
Correct. I did end your turn. All right.
Yeah. But I now have more cards, which is good.
More cards is good. Not having more cards is bad.
What do my new cards do? Well, he looks cool.
I'm just gonna I
Ooh.
can just pick a card out the middle, place it somewhere, and then roll the dice, and I get to see what it is.
You can, yeah. You can scout if you want to. You'll be placing, not deploying.
Yeah, I know. Don't really have a lot to do at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna scout. I'm gonna just pop one in the institute just so we get some.
Vlogger.
Oh, blogger.
Ah, it's like the one I just played, but for the
Fleet trap.
Yeah. Okay, right. Let's roll the die and see what I will get. I will get a rock. Yay.
Helium.
Get some helium.
Everyone knows helium comes in Vox.
Yes, the rocks. Then what goes?
Today's science lesson.
Hmm.
Helium is a Vox.
Sure, why not? Okay, I'm going to play Trig over here at Jupiter, and I'm going to take back the Vlogger.
Yeah, I had a feeling you might.
His deployability is I can move a grey or yellow card from any location to under this card, and I may gain that card. There aren't any yellow or greys out there, but I do get to put a cube out into there. Now, the scoring for the Institute is interesting. Is it? Go into the scorecard for a second. Whoever had, it's an area majority. So whoever has the most cubes there at the end will get 4 points for each cube. Whoever has the second most will get 2 points per cube. And if there's ties or if there's any ties, then it'll be they're kind of friendly. So you'll get the same number. And yeah, if you've got the fewest, you'll get 1 point per cube. So at the moment, Dom is getting 8 points for his 2 cubes, and Laura and I are both getting 2.
Yeah, although now getting more stuff into the institute is going to be a little problematic as we've seemed to have emptied the location.
Yes, we have.
Okay. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to do something else? That seems potentially useful. Go, Gruff Boot Cobbler.
He's back.
Yep. So I may gain a gold or grey from the location. If I do, I end my turn. So I'm going to yoink Romulus.
I'll take the other 2. There you go.
Thank you. And then again, I end my turn without doing any special abilities. But
correct.
I now have a 25-point card in my hand, which can't be a bad thing, right?
No. Unless it's got a big negative ability at the bottom. Who knows? All right, it's your turn.
Oh, yes. It does have a minus 25, so that could be a problem. I'll need to keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
Oh, well. RTFC.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna play the researcher again. Just gonna whack him in the institute because why not? So that is place a random banished card at the bottom of this location.
Okay, let me just.
I don't know how to.
It's all right, I got you. There you
go.
So she goes under here.
Goes back
with her magnificent hair.
Yeah, she does have magnificent hair.
It's right there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's it. I can take one. Another one.
Tell me what you want. What you really want.
A lot of orange.
Da, da, da.
So with the orange abilities, you may treat this card as having the same name as any specific character.
Yes.
And then if card says needs to be paired with so and so.
Yes. So, like Antonia says, she's worth 15 points if she's with the Jackal. So, if you at the end of the game had Antonia and an orange card that said they can be any named card, you can say this card is the Jackal, and then that would score for her bonuses.
Oh, okay.
But you'd have to choose a card. If you had a second one which said it had to be Victra, then you would have to choose in the moment which one they counted as.
Yes, so
does that make sense?
Yeah, so you pick one. But yeah, that's just what I was.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes oranges seem a bit better. Excuse me. I'm gonna have the So an orange, if you choose it to have a name, it would still be itself and the other name.
Yes.
Okay.
It would just be an orange version of whatever.
Yeah. Okay, sure. I'll have the artificer.
Okay.
It is themselves, but they are wearing another person's name tag.
Exactly. All right, I'm going to be playing out the Hollow Host.
Hang on. Doesn't Laura get a helium?
I'm
You do get a
trying,
helium, sorry.
My mouse isn't working. Hold on.
Do you want me to get you a helium?
I've got it.
Okay. But yes, you do get a helium. I am going to take the Assassin into hand, which gets me the Sovereign token. And gaining the Sovereign token activates my maneuverability. Whenever I gain it, I roll the rising die and gain the corresponding bonus. If the roll is of the sovereign die, I get to choose. That was a flip, not a roll. Helium. So I get an helium. Dharma, do your turn.
Yes. Might be worth a go. Yeah, you're useless at the minute.
Thanks.
No, I'm talking to my card.
Sorry.
No, just.
Okay, let's try for this. So I shall play my bridge into the Institute. I could move a pink or violet from any location to directly under it. I may gain that card if I do end my turn. So I will just be taking this violet Hollow Host back.
What's that?
And that ends my turn.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so
Of course, this may set up as Institute battle, but we shall see how it works out.
my table paper is not running very well.
No.
It's a bit slow.
Yeah.
The issue with sort of ending my turn and using those abilities is that I'm sort of not making that much progress towards the end game goals. I'm not sure if that's a problem or not.
Well, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends really on what your
on what my strategy is.
Yeah. I mean, this is the sort of game where your strategy just change on a moment's notice.
Does it?
Well, it can do. If a really good card comes up that complements cards in a different way.
Yeah. I sort of I have a vague plan that hasn't really changed since the start of the game. Much.
That's all right then.
So
I have varied my plan somewhat.
Yeah, you probably weren't expecting Laura to
destroy one of my cards in the first move.
Nope.
She woke up this morning and chose violence.
Yep.
I mean, you were boasting about what a good hand you had. You did.
I could have been lying.
A massive target on yourself.
I could have been lying. I've been known to do that.
Yes, we know, traitor.
Yes.
It's delayed revenge for unfathomable.
Oh. I'm still reeling. I feel like I need to get more cards out. There's not a lot of cards. I'm going to get another card out. I'm going to go scouting again.
Okay.
Sure, we'll put it on Luna this time. Let
Oh, Pinky.
Pinky Pink. Who are you? Theodora.
Hey, Theodora. Say to you.
Bottom of this card. You may move the bottom card of this location to the top of this card. If it's a gold or red, gain it and then
Nice.
Okay. I will roll the dice. When Tabletopia actually wants to.
Oh, you get the sovereign token.
Oh, okay.
However, I play the martyr.
Sure.
When an opponent tries to take the sovereign token, you may block them by revealing and banishing this card. Then gain the top card of the deck.
Sure.
So, mine.
Whatevs.
Make an extra card.
Which wants to be the king?
Mm-hmm.
I do that. I can do that. That means those people. Okay. All right. I am going to play the vlogger to Mars, irrelevantly. I am the furthest on the fleet track, then the player to my right, which is Laura. Laura, you may gain the vlogger, and I get 2 more cards. Yep.
So I just take him.
Uh-huh.
Do I have to take him?
Yes, I have given it to you.
Okay.
So after all that, we've all ended up with 6 cards in our hand.
Nice, and that ended your turn, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, surprisingly enough, I'm going to throw out the Hollow Host, which means I give it to Luke.
Uh-huh.
And I gain the top 2 cards of the deck, and then my turn.
Interesting. Laura.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
No, I've got a card with somewhat flirty art on it.
The art in this game is pretty good.
Yeah.
I am a fan.
I'm also noticing how everyone has apparently decided to coordinate kind of coordinate their hair colour with their card colour.
Yeah.
Yes. I reckon there's a dyeing system that happens.
Ah, what does that ability do? Da-da-da. Okay, so that does that. Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, okay.
Dom has discovered potential.
Well, I figured out how an ability works, and it looks useful. So,
Always, always handy.
Okay, I'm gonna. Sure, I'm gonna put the vlogger back out because there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Put him over on Jupiter.
Justice.
I don't think I'm not beating anybody.
No.
No, it's fine. But then I will take the thing. I'll take bridge. Sure.
Yeah, get one in the institute.
Carry on, yes, I can't get it.
Okay.
I'll move one of your cubes to the institute.
Please, thank you. It's being really, really annoying. There we go. Okay.
I will.
Okay, so I want that and that. Okay. So span of sorts.
Play the assassin to Luna. The assassin bashes the card directly under it, so Theodora goes away. Not a gold, so I don't get the thing back, but I do get to take a card back. I will take Darrow into hand, which gets me a helium. Gone.
Yes. Okay. So I am going to play the masseuse onto Jupiter.
Right this way.
So I get to move the top card of another location to the top of a different location, and then I gain the original location bonus.
Nice.
Oh.
So
if I move the researcher somewhere else, I'll get the bonus of putting a cube in the institute, won't I?
Yes.
So yeah, if you go over to Mars, and I get the benefit of putting a cube in the institute, and that doesn't end my turn, so I get to do another thing.
You do. I wonder what you're going to do.
Yeah, I will have Antonia and pop another cube in the institute. And there we go.
All right, Laura, it's your turn.
Okay. I don't know what I want. Who are you?
Could I interest you in my flirty masseuse?
Yeah.
Not sure why one hand is flat and the other one's curved. That seems an odd way of gesticulating.
Come this way.
Come this way.
I think the curved one is brushing
No.
the curtain, and the
Yeah, but the
flat one
hand is curved.
Ah.
He's not like that. He's like that. It's odd.
You're ridiculous.
I am, but you love me regardless.
If this what card of another location for the top of the game, the original location where it's not that phone.
You can gain 2 location bonuses in one go. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
What card was that?
The masseuse.
Oh. I don't really know what I want. If I want anything.
You see here, Dom going for the Institute strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
I mean, currently I'm getting 16 points off those cubes, I think.
Yeah.
So
Not bad.
doesn't seem bad.
Oh, I just want to look at this card.
We've got the assassin.
It's fine.
You banish the card directly underneath it. It's the gold you place an influence into the Institute.
Okay, I'm gonna
At
play.
the end of the game, he likes to be teamed up with obsidians.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play my janitor on top of the researcher.
Okay, going into Mars.
If I deploy this on top of a blue, green, or yellow, I move that card to the top or bottom of a different location. I can't remember.
To the top of a different location.
Yes,
So
top.
move a researcher.
Yep,
to
I'll move that one out of the way,
something
please. Move the researcher.
else. I'm just gonna whack you back over to the institute. Why not?
Seems like an appropriate place for him.
Yeah, and then I will take the assassin.
Okay, and you get to bump up the fleet track.
Yes.
That gets you up there, and you get the sovereign token away from me,
Yeah.
which means your sovereign ability activates. And you go up.
Feet track again.
Yes, there you go.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to deploy the hollow host. If I have more influence, which I do not, it's fine. And I'm going to be taking the masseuse.
The masseuse.
That is the end of my turn, Dom.
Okay. 2. Not seen any of those yet. But that's fine.
They're somewhere.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like I'm waiting on like some colours and I'm just like
They're here somewhere.
Yes. Okay, you know what? Let's just continue the backstabbing theme. I'm going to play out Antonia. I'm going to make you banish one of your cards, Luke. And then I banish Antonia.
Oh,
Well, how sad. Let's get rid of the nanny.
the nanny, what did she ever do to you?
Well, she turned up and was completely pointless because there's no silver or copper cards at the top, and the only 2 whites are buried.
I'm then going to take back the hollow host. Ooh.
Which gives you the sovereign token.
It does. And gaining the sovereign token gets me a helium.
It does. All right.
Hey.
Sorry. Chatting to us, aren't they?
Mother and my sister always chatty. I'm not going to scout again because
You like your hands?
I like my hand, but yeah, I just don't feel like there's really anything.
Nothing's
Yeah,
better. I think.
I'm kind of assuming Laura doesn't have a good hand, but it could be that I should have banished one of her cards. She's got a really good hand and is just sitting on it.
Yeah. Entirely possible. False armorer. Engraved in the location if you were to draft it, but you would not. But instead, you do get the sovereign token back.
I haven't. Oh, yeah.
There you
Oh, just
go.
roll for me.
No, Dom. No, because you get the ability of where you place it.
No, you scout when you roll the die.
No, no, we got it wrong earlier. You roll the die if you choose to draw a card from the deck when you deploy, when you lead.
No.
Yes. Yeah, I got it wrong earlier. I wasn't paying attention, so I got it wrong. When you scout, when you lead, you deploy your card out, and then if you choose to take one from the deck instead, then you roll the dice.
Oh.
Whereas if you scout, you then place it on top of it. I got that wrong earlier. I was paying attention.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
Oh, okay. We'll get my fleet goes up another one. Because I get the token.
Yeah.
Yes, you get the sovereign token, so you get another fleet.
Laura is all about space.
Space. Okay. I'm going to play out the masseuse. Camus basically gets to do the double action thing. So I'm going to move the researcher over to. No, I'm going to move the vlogger over to the institute, so I get the fleet bonus from Jupiter. Boop. And then I'm going to take the grab boot cobbler, which gives me another fleet bonus. Done.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. I've just noticed a rather large problem with my plan. Oh well.
Oh dear.
Never mind.
I hate that. It's like first card I picked, I was like, oh, I didn't read it properly.
Change of plan then. I'm just gonna stick Romulus onto Jupiter, but it doesn't matter because his ability is gaining a blue from the location, but no locations have blues.
No.
And I banish Romulus unless I deploy him directly on top of a gold, which also is not an option. So get banished Romulus. What I am going to do is take the vlogger and pop an influence on the institute.
Okay.
Yeah, I have problems with my hand.
Is it the
I
card?
have problems.
Could it be the card that you just picked up that gives you an extra 2 cards that would take you over the limit, over the 7 cards, and give you negatives? I suppose it gives you bonus points if you have the most in the institute.
We're very close to Dom having 7 things in the institute, though.
Yeah, and you and I are close up bringing up the fleet track.
But nobody's got much helium yet.
No, I've got 2. Laura's got 2. You've got 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Which was granted to me as tribute for becoming sovereign.
Apparently.
I'm going to.
Okay.
But the
What is going to be worth more at the end of the game?
Onto there.
Oh, assassin.
I'm not sure I can do that, but I might be able to do that.
So
The assassin kills the researcher.
yeah, because the researcher just keeps getting bounded around.
It's fair. Okay. What would you like to pick up?
I'll take the orange boy, whatever his name is.
Pulse armorer.
Yeah, him.
Him, that friend.
And then I go up the fleet track.
No, that is you getting the sovereign token.
I have
which,
a sovereign token.
which means you do go up the
Okay,
fleet
so
track.
up
Yeah,
the
you're,
fleet track.
you are right.
Thanks.
Thanks. Da, 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 da. Hmm.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, let's see what you are. You do that.
Oh, okay. That's yes. Okay, that makes much more sense now. Okay.
I think I'm going to scout. Yeah, scout. Why not? I'm going to scout to Jupiter. Boop. So that was Octavia I picked up. If you have the sovereign token, take the bottom card on Luna. If it's not this card, banish Octavia unless that card is a gold. And then you lose 30 points if you do not have the sovereign token or Lysander.
Jeez. That's tough.
Done.
Yes. Okay. Right. So, new plan. Okay. Yeah, I think it's not a good option, but I think my best play here is to stick the hollow host out. It doesn't matter where, because I have to give it to Luke. And draw myself 2 cards. It's not even a May ability. It's just a you have to do this. So there we go.
Laura.
Wow, you're a sinister looking person. And that's a crazy ability. So much crazy.
I don't know why, but it's not moving me again.
I can see your red hand moving very, very slowly.
I got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's just go and scout again.
Okay.
Let's put it on Mars.
Is there life on Mars?
Bit.
Okay, so over helium. Timothy.
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 For each gold at the Institute, gain an influence token. Oh, that's potentially powerful.
For each gold at the Institute.
So for each gold
Oh,
card
gold,
that's
right.
stacked there.
Wow.
So at the moment is none, but it's a good scoring card for Dom at the moment.
And then I get to.
You do. Right, I'm going to be playing the Hollow Host. And I shall take the seer. It gives me the sovereign token. I get to roll the die. I get a helium.
Yay.
Oh,
Yes. I'm going to deploy EO onto Jupiter. Each
Ooh.
opponent must reveal a red. If they can't, they lose a helium.
I have a red.
I do not have a red.
I'm afraid you lose a helium then, Laura.
Yay. Bye-bye, helium.
Oh no! I don't know why my helium voice is Mario, but there you go. Oh no!
And then I will gain the assassin from the Institute and pop another influence in there.
One more, and then the influence. The Institute will be full.
Oh
For Dom.
boy.
Well,
You can keep putting them there as you run out
Yeah.
of yes.
it's about all I'm doing this game is putting cubes on the Institute.
What was your question?
Is it so? As soon as Dom puts another cube there, the game ends.
No, that'll just be one of the triggers is activated.
Oh, is it two out of the three?
If it's two by the same player, or if all three have been activated by any combination of players.
Okay.
So at the moment, you and I are potentially both going to trigger the fleet track, but there's when no one's really focused on helium. So we've got a bit of time.
Okay. Oh, wow. Is it me?
It is.
Oh God. No, I'm gonna scout again.
Okay. Well, yes, scouting.
Go on. Because I want to go into space. Oh, green. What does she do? I don't know. What does she do?
Look at the top three cards of the deck. Place one of them face down on top of each location. These cards are considered colourless whilst they are face down.
Oh, okay. So you'd know what they were, but your opponents wouldn't.
Yes. And then they were 22 points if at least one location with no cards or where the top card is face down. Interesting.
Interesting. So I get to move up on the chart.
And you got the sovereign token.
Yay.
Curses. How many banish cards are there? 8.
Pop, 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 pop.
I shall also scout the Jackal, whose deployability is gain the sovereign token. Take the sovereign token back. Roll the die. Which gives me the sovereign token, so I get to choose which one of these things I want to do. I shall gain a helium. Okay, done.
Yes.
On his mathing points.
Nothing points.
And thinking about when the end game might trigger and how many turns I have.
Boon. Boon.
Boom.
Okay, I am also going to scout. So I reveal it and then place it at any location and gain that location bonus.
Yes.
Rook, a gold elite.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to put him on Jupiter and get my fleet moving somewhat belatedly.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
And then it is Laura's go.
It is.
Okay. I just want to look at that card. Let me look at. There we go.
The Hollows.
That may have been a mistake. Oh well. Yes, in fact, that definitely was a mistake. Oh well. First game, still learning.
Yeah, learning games.
No worries. Yeah, I'm liking this.
Yeah, I like it.
Good.
I like it a lot. Instituto. Lawyer. Deployability is placed on the institute.
You've been lawyered. Let's see.
Deployability is placing influence on the institute and then is worth 12 points if with a white, and then 22 points if they're with the judge.
Why is it moving?
You have your hands clenched over it, apparently.
Anything. They tell me more.
Just double click on something. Ooh.
Better. No, I'm
Nope.
still clenched. Hold on. Well, I'm going to put a cube over here, so it'll probably fix itself when I'm actually like holding something down. Put the cube.
Yeah,
Oh, there it's gone.
There we go.
Yeah, it caught up with me. With a cube. No, can someone move my cube, please?
there you go.
Thank you.
Hey, all right. My turn. I am going to deploy the Seer to Jupiter. Seer's ability is when you have the if you have the sovereign token, reveal top card to deck and place, not deploy on another location. Hello, double XL Black Sheep. Welcome back.
This
My friends.
game because I was like, that's a big sheep.
Big sheep.
What?
No, I didn't plug it in.
Oh my goodness, you have one jar.
I have 1,000 things I have to do for this. I don't know. Where did you leave it? Is it downstairs? Did you?
I thought I brought it up with it.
Must be downstairs. I will disappear under the table for a second. Entertain yourselves.
Yes, well, welcome to the stream. We're professionals.
What's killing you today? Well, today, probably Laura, for not remembering to bring her charger up to plug it in for her computer.
At least you didn't plug the shredder in this time.
I did not plug the shredder in, which is always useful. Today we are playing Red Rising. So I can now, with the Seer, I can deploy Arius. I come in and everyone disappears. Well, don't take it personally.
Beep, beep, I'm a sheep.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
You're back, don't worry.
It's not a stream without technical difficulties.
Absolutely.
Yep.
There we go.
All right, I'm going to put Arius onto Mars. And then I will reclaim Arius and a helium. So that is the end of my turn. Dom, it's your turn.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to send the assassin to kill the jackal, which I'm liking the flavour of.
I mean, yes.
But also because I'm vanishing a gold, I get to put an influence on the institute.
Oh well, if I knew putting charging my laptop would make it go faster.
So that is up to 7 on the institute. So that is one of the end game conditions met. And I'm also going to take the lawyer off the institute.
Put another one.
one. Yes.
Double XL Black Sheep did not see up your nose at all, Laura. So that's okay.
Totally.
It's fine.
Any bats in the cave? Any bats in the cave?
There we go.
It is your turn, dear.
I am just cubing up that institute.
Yeah.
So many cubes in the institute.
So when someone now hits 7 helium or 7 fleet.
Well,
because
not quite. So it's if Laura and I got one of those each, or if one of us got both.
Yes, got it. Yes. Oh, you're quite close to getting both of them. That probably means you're doing quite well.
I'm certainly doing things. Well is a relative term.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna scout again. Let's go for the. Let's go for that one again. Oh, he's running so much quicker. Like magic.
Dancer.
It doesn't look much like a dancer.
But he is human.
I'm gonna take some token. Thank you.
Well,
Yep,
there you go.
Oh, this is so much quicker.
It's not like she's saying doing some of the thing or all of the things. I am doing some of the things. Okay, what's going to benefit me here? None of those or none of those. That's not really going to benefit.
No, I do not want you in my hand.
I am going to go to.
I don't want to play you either. Sugar.
I'm scouting. The psychologist comes out. You may place not deploy 1 or 2 banished cards to the top of one location. Interesting. But because I have deployed effectively to Jupiter, or I scouted to Jupiter, I get to bump up the fleet track. Dom.
Yes.
We're motoring now. We're now starting to get a bit of synergy.
Laptop's working.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I have so many things I have to remember.
No, it's fine. It's okay. I should.
Yes. Okay. So I will send. These are all bad options. Why are they all bad options?
Go for the knife. Ew, I don't want you in my hands, John. Yeah. Dom does. It's a common thing that Dom has to say at work.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What do I say at work?
Ew, I don't want you in my hand.
It's generally discouraged from saying that. It's not very professional.
No.
Okay, the online gambler has gone to the institute. I name 3 colours and then reveal the top card of the deck. If it matches a colour I named, I gain it and banish the online gambler. Otherwise, I banish the revealed card.
Interesting.
So I'm going to name white.
Yes.
The top card is purple. Violet. So I banish the revealed card.
Well, no. You name 3 colours and then you reveal the top card.
Oh, sugar! I messed that up then, didn't I?
That's right. Do it again.
That's all right.
We'll just and shuffle.
I was going to say I could just put it to the bottom of the deck, but yeah, that's fine. Give it a shuffle.
The name
Okay, so 3 colours. Okay.
Most of them are out on the board. I think the only ones that aren't out there is silver and orange.
And blue.
And blue.
And blue. Silver, orange, and blue.
It's out. Gold's out. Yeah. Obsidian.
Yeah, obsidian.
Okay, so I will go with So white was definitely one of them. Red.
Okay.
And brown.
Okay.
So those are the three. Now I reveal.
White, red, brown.
Yeah. So now I reveal. No, it's a blue.
Oh.
It would have been funny if it was the same purple.
Yeah. So now I banish that revealed card.
Yes.
And then I carry on with my turn as normal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that the blue gets banished.
Yes.
Oh,
I will take the dancer, which means I become the sovereign.
You do.
Which gets me a helium.
It does.
2 helium. Ha, ha, ha.
Mm-hmm.
Was that a helium afflicted count?
Yes.
Your go, Laura.
What do I want? What I really, really want?
I'll tell you what you want. What you really, really want.
I want to.
You want what?
Really, really, really want
Zig.
to play this game.
Go to space.
Yeah.
That's true. If you got one more advancement on the Jupiter track, on the fleet track, then that would have the second end game trigger active. And then it's just whether I get my helium. Helium.
Just gonna scout again.
Okay.
Gonna go for just need to look at something. Okay. I'm gonna just go again. I'm gonna put it on Mars. Whee! Oh, greens are coming out. Reveal the bottom card of the deck. If it's a gold or silver, leave it there. Otherwise, gain it. Banish Codebreaker unless you deployed it on top of a gold or a silver.
And worth 22 points if the first letter of the names of all your cards are different.
That's an interesting
Oh
one.
my goodness, yeah.
So that's another one where the orange, you can change their name thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be helpful.
Say my name, say my name.
So get to helium.
Who could we get a helium? I'm also going to scout, and I will do it to Jupiter. The Garden Drain Rose, Pink Companion. Move the card under this one to the top of another location. If it's a silver, gain a helium. That bumps me up to the fleet track. Done.
Right, I am going to send my dancer to the Institute. So I gain a helium.
Yes.
If I have 2 or more other reds, I can reveal them to gain 2 more helium. There is 1 red. And there is 2 red. So I gain 2 more helium.
Ooh.
Nice.
Come back to hand. You 2, please. And then I'm going to take the assassin, which means I get the sovereign token, but I already have it, but it just gave me another helium.
Ooh, which means you have 6 helium, which means the end game may be afoot.
Oh
It
boy.
also means I have points. Helium is points.
Yes,
That's
helium is worth each helium is worth 3 points.
Yes. You'll go, Laura.
Okay. I'm just gonna scout again. I'm gonna put this one in the institute. Why not? Wee! Razor designer. Well, so I can put a view on institute. We good.
Okay.
I've got one more hanging on cold. That's really weird. That's really weird.
Not
Okay, that would be optimal in terms of points. Oh, that would be good if someone could do that. That's not something I have control over. Hey ho. Yes, need to focus on that.
okay. I am going to place out the group counsellor to Mars.
Wow. Where she was way.
And I'm going to take the firewall expert, giving me back the sovereign token, and a random thing. The X, so I get to exile or banish a card. What's it? I get to banish the card from the top of any, yes, from the location of my choice. So I'm going to banish the Razor Designer. And that will end my turn.
I'm not sure what kind of razor you need a big blowtorch for. I question his design abilities.
Well, if you have to ask.
Yes. So the group counsellor is interesting because she's worth 35 points face value, but then she's got -1 for each banished card, so that's going to be a -11.
Which is why I got rid of her.
So she's still effectively worth 24, which is interesting. So do I go for her? Or do I do something different?
If you go for her, you trigger the end game.
Yeah.
Or rather, you create the final round.
Yeah. Okay, have I got anything good to play? You wouldn't be bad. You're just getting me. Ooh, that could be quite good. I know, I need you for that. I need you for that. So yeah, I think I am just going to scout, and I suspect trigger the end game, but let's find out what this is. Lorne, Gold Elite. Yeah, he's not particularly fancy. So I shall stick him on Mars, which gets me a helium. So I now have 7 helium and more than 7 on the Institute track.
Yep.
So I've triggered the end game.
You have. Laura.
Yay.
So you each get another turn, and then that's
it.
Yeah. And then I find out if this gamble is paid off.
I'm just going to scout again. I'll put it onto that one. Oh, alias no Sparrow. Interesting.
They've escaped from Game of Thrones, alias
Yeah.
Sparrow.
Mm.
So you need to pick this up and too.
Yeah. We go up the fleet track. Oh. Yeah. Is that it? Is that it?
No, I've got a turn left.
Yeah.
That is it for you.
Yeah.
Okay. So worth.
My left-hand side was very bulked up.
It has been, yeah. Okay. Hang on.
This game is so colourful. I like it.
Yes. Okay. This is where I have to hit the gamble button a little bit.
Gamble.
So I'm going to play the firewall expert. So, for the sake of ease and to avoid me getting confused, I'm just going to flip the cards in my hand face down. So now I've placed the firewall expert. I look at the top 3 cards of the deck. I get to draw 3. And I can place them out face down into each of the other locations, on top of each of the other locations. And then I still have my turn to draw one. So this will be a choice. Fairly certain it doesn't apply. Yeah, no. Okay, so you're not really worth anything. What about you? What are you worth?
Stats.
Hang on. Oh, at least now.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, okay, you two are not particularly helpful. Okay, yeah, you are the best one for me. So that one is going flipped face down and put out to the Institute. This one is being put down to Mars. And the one that I actually want to take, I won't bother putting it out. The card that I had is going to go to Jupiter, and then I'm going to draw it back into my hand, which means I go up 1 space in the fleet track.
Makes sense.
And that is the end of the game. So now we go into our end game scoring. And this is where I go down to the part of the rulebook which explains the different score things. So, first of all, starting with the player who triggered the end game, which is Dom.
Yeah.
Do you have any end game abilities that we need to be made aware of?
Checking. No.
Laura?
Yeah. What, as in the little symbol on your
the symbol that looks like a play pause button on
So I've got
VCR.
3 cards that can change their names.
Okay.
And then 1 card, I may treat this card as it is any other colour, including its own colour.
Okay, so those trigger now.
So I'm going to name one as, oh, hold on, the Howlers.
Okay.
And then one as Nero and one as Joffa.
Okay, and what about the colour?
Blue.
Okay. So I also have a name a card as something else and a present a colour. So I've got the ugly Dan, who I am going to be treating as purple.
He's not that ugly.
He's not that ugly. Have some self-confidence in yourself, ugly Dan.
What's bad, Amy?
Yeah. And we've got Grab Boot Cobbler, who can be treated as having any other name. Which actually, with the cards I have out, doesn't really matter. I'm just going to say Verga, because why not? Doesn't actually make any difference to what I'm scoring. So no bonus points for those scorings. So now we score our points for cards, and this is where some math starts to happen. So we are scoring for the value of the cards in the top left and for their bonus values at the bottom. So time to do some sums here, kids.
Let's do these first. Yay, mouse.
Emails. Okay. So I will go through my scoring example for the chat at home. So I
I'm
have
just going to slap my hand down so everyone can see.
Yeah, that's what I've done. Don't need to keep it secret anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's see. I have the facts, which is worth 20 points and is worth 15 points if I have Darrow, Server, Orion, or Verga, or Pellis, which I have Darrow as technically Verga. So that's a bonus of 15. Darrow is worth 10, plus 30 if I have 7 or more cards. And thanks to Dom spamming things, I have 7. The Hollow Designer is worth 35 because it's worth 7, and then plus 28 with a Violet. I'm treating Ugly Dan as Violet. Data Port Specialist, also worth 35, worth 9, and 26 with a blue. Arius is a red labourer. He's worth 35 plus 10, and then 25 if no golds. Grab Boot Cobbler gets 14 points if it's with a gold or a grey. I have a grey, plus 16, so another 30 there. Plus Ugly Dan. So Ugly Dan's an interesting one because he will score 5 points for each red and brown on all locations, plus the 20 points he's got. So we have on the board 1, 2, 3 reds or browns. So he is also worth 35 points. And this is where this particular type of scoring on Tabletopia is probably not worth doing because I'm at 245 at the moment.
Jesus.
Well, that's annoying.
I'm on 185.
185?
Mm-hmm.
So let's have a look at your friends. Yeah, 30. Yeah, that's another 30. That's another 30. That's another 30.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. 15 and pink and violet, so the same as mine. So another 30.
Mm-hmm.
And another 35. So 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 35. 185.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Dom?
Yeah, I've been adding mine up while you were doing yours, and I make it that I have the annoyingly close to being a round number score of 199.
Oh. Yeah, I can see why that would bug you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm pleased I managed to get the 31 points for the core value of each of my cards being an odd number.
oh yeah, that is
satisfying.
very satisfying. The two I had that I picked up that are face down at the moment, I'll reveal them because it's interesting. Uncle Narlol, he was worth 40 points if I only had cards with a core value of 10 or less, which the final play is not particularly helpful.
Yeah.
The other one was the Priestess, who gets you 20 points if you have cards with core value of at least 20 points.
Whoa.
So like, well, that's not helpful either.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Those are ones you
Okay.
need to see early.
Yeah, you need both of those pretty early on. All right, now we have the flute track. So Dom, you get your nice round number with 1 point.
Yay! See, it was all planned.
It was. And then Laura and I both get 28. Helium. Each helium you have is worth 3 points, so that's 15 for me. Laura, how many do you have?
3.
So 9. And Dom gets 28.
21. 3
21, sorry. Yeah, 21. Don't know why I got 28. 4 sevens, that's what it is. Then the sovereign token is worth 10 points for the person who holds it, which is Laura.
All hail Queen Laura.
How much do I get?
10.
Yay.
For the sovereign. Yay. And then I get 1 point for my occupation of the Institute. Give me a final score. Laura, you will score 2 times 4, which is 8. Dom gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4
is 32.
32 points. And then we have minus 10 points for every card over 7. I have 7, you have 6, Dom, you have 8. So
Yep,
you
so I lose 10.
points. So our final scores, because I like to keep track of my stats. Our final scores for Red Rising. Oh, he says dramatically for no reason. Yes, I know it's added. I wanted to add it as a play. Red Rising. Okay, so definitely did not play with all these players.
Oh.
Dom and Laura. Oop.
How many people can play this? Like 6?
It's a 6-player game, yeah.
Oh, that can get crazy.
That could get crazy.
Yeah.
Laura, what is your final score?
240.
240. Dom, what's your final score?
Oh, I just pipped you. 243.
Whoa! Wow.
And my score was, what's my calculator at? 289.
Nice.
Well done.
Yay!
Good job.
As agreed before, this means you now get all the Maltesers.
Oh,
Laura ate them after I brought ate what was left of them. I said after you came up with your laptop, and I've been snacking on them. But yay!
2 left over, so I ate them out anyway.
You
They're mine, though.
Well, that's fine until the game ended and we had a winner. You know, they were up for grabs.
they're up to grabs, and now I have to steal them back.
Tough.
Yeah, that
Mine now.
last time we played this, you scored 342.
Oh my goodness. But last time I remember I had
You had such good cards.
I did actually have the code breaker with the first letter of the names of your cards are all different, and they just all managed to go in really, really well. I think I had Darrow as well, because I did the whole, I had loads of cards above. But it got me like 30 points, or like not loads of cards. I might have had like 9, so it still netted me points. And yeah, I just had better. I was really kind of scared to get rid of anything, because it was like I got a bit of a direction at the beginning. It took me a while to get a direction, but then it was about just like over halfway through the game. I was like, if I start ditching cards now and try and go for another plan, I might not get anything. So I really stuck with mine for a really long time. Because I didn't get any cards where I could pick up more cards.
No, you got them because Dom and I played cards that let you draw more cards.
I only had 6 cards the like entire time.
Yeah. Each of a there was some. It does. It depends on the cards you get, doesn't it? And how you play them, and how speedy you want to trigger the end game. Like I say, like Dom rushed through to the end game. Laura and I only just managed to get to one of the end game triggers in that final round. Yeah, that is Red Rising. I don't think we really have time for another one this evening.
No, but I'd definitely be up for playing this again another time. I enjoyed this.
Yeah,
I like it. It's a good game. It's fun one.
I do.
Well, we'll definitely be giving it another play as the year goes on. Until then, I think we're going to send you off on a raid, dear friends. We're going to go see Loserpalooza. What are they playing at the moment? They're playing a new to us board game. It looks like they're playing Insecta.
It's got bugs.
It's your absolute favourite thing.
No, unless it's cute bugs with little hats.
Yes. Oh.
No, I'm
Should I understand that reference?
Yeah.
No, because I just made it up.
We can play Honey Buzz again. Anyway,
they don't have cute hats.
they
Oh,
do
no,
not.
oh, they do.
They
Can't
might do.
remember.
Anyway, we're going to send you off over to Loserpalooza. Let them know that we sent you. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back on Friday to play some more of our D&D campaign, and we will pick up the adventure there. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Please check out our 10 by 10 challenge. Those is going live tomorrow on our YouTube page. Until then, we will see you next time. Thank you, everyone. Have
Bye.
a good night. Bye.